Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics getting set to match up with the San Antonio Spurs. The opening tip won by the Celtics, and we're underway in the Garden. Pau Gasol swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Aldridge knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. No, I missed a short one there. Spurs have it. He was hacked. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Not going down for him this time.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 4. To Murray. DeRozan to Gasol. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Pau Gasol, he's got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, man.
Celtics have it.
Oh, yes, me and you, me and you.
Irving to Horford. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Murray into the front court. They trail by 2. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Murray. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Spurs in possession. Al Horford sends it away. Spurs get it back. To Murray. Here's a chance from long range. Rebound for Smart. Horford. Goes to the right side. To Horford. The screen sets him up for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Murray into the front court. Down 3. To DeRozan. It's Boston with the rebound. San Antonio ball to Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. DeRozan to Gasol. Add 2 points to the board. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Irving with the basketball. Leads just a point. Kyrie Irving. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Gets it in the right corner. Hayward buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Aldridge. Rudy Gay to Patty Mills. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court, it's Irving. 14-10 the score. To Marcus Smart. Fires the 3. Not that time. Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from long range, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Kyrie across the timeline. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Short jumper off the mark. 19-footer at the buzzer. It's good at the buzzer, and he just managed to get it off before the horn. That gives them the lead after a back-and-forth opening quarter. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. To Marcus Smart. Has a chance. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
From long range, and he burns them.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Irving. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Blocked away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Finish that. To Hayward. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Another shot won't go either. Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense to Marcus Smart. Hayward to Irving. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Timeout Boston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Big slam. He looked like he was on a mission.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
DeRozan with the basketball. DeMar DeRozan, 2 of 4 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier, trailing by 4. Cruises inside for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Aldridge. Fires the 3. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
DeRozan with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break.
Here we go. I got him.
Jakob Poeltl able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Rudy Gay lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebound Marcus Morris. To Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
DeRozan with the basketball. 4 points the differential as we come up on halftime. Aldridge. For 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Marcus Smart forcing that one. Well defended. 15-footer at the buzzer. Jumper's good. Up 5 seconds. Time expires to end the first half. The Spurs have the lead.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Spurs entered halftime with a solid lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs. The Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Missed threes. Player of the half.
DeMar DeRozan really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that, his team can be tough to stop.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Screen coming.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Try to, yep.
Rudy Gay to DeRozan. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Trying to cash in. DeRozan with a shot that misses.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Hands off, get the board.
Aldridge, the shot won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
Oh, he had it. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Spurs have it. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Here comes the screen. Has a look. DeRozan with a shot off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Irving. Pau Gasol snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses.
Defense.
Whoa! What a finish!
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Aldridge to DeRozan. Here comes the screen. Al Horford tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LaMarcus Aldridge. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Kyrie Irving, couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. Misses the first. Oh, he missed on a pair. Murray with it. His team on top by 13. Can't connect.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Horford to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
To DeRozan. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
DeJounte Murray, down low Aldridge. Al Horford sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Into the game for the Spurs, number 8, Patty Mills.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Mills in possession. Up 6. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Mills in possession, up by 6. DeRozan, they work it down to Gasol. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Spurs in possession to Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gay to Aldridge. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Irving. Nice pass to set things up.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Irving. Fires the 3, and Kyrie Irving. Odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open 3 is good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
San Antonio ball. Patty Mills. Here comes the screen. To Gasol. Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires on this period with the Celtics in front. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the third because, remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
To Irving. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Murray with the basketball. His guys down three. DeRozan to Murray. To DeRozan. Has a chance. DeRozan with a shot, no good. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Irving into the front court. Leads one. Screen coming. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Marcus Smart. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Hayward doesn't have the touch. No good. San Antonio with the basketball. Rudy Gay down low. Aldridge. To Rudy Gay. Lets it fly from long range. Marcus Morris the rebound. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus Morris. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Murray into the front court. His team up by 1. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Aaron Baines powers it through.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Trying to cash in. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
And stuffs it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Spurs have it. To Rudy Gay. from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Terry Rozier, not necessarily a shot, knocks down the three.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Number 0, Jason Tatum.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Boston with the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Jaylen Brown. Jakob Poeltl with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Mills in possession. Up by 3. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 3 for 7.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Murray into the front court. Leads 3. Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock to Murray. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, they could have really used that one, but the shot's no good. Rozier with it. Down 3. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 42, Al Horford. And number 20, Gordon Hayward.
Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. It's the Spurs who are victorious as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs got the win in a nail-biter. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Celtics finished on the losing end of a close score. They shot exceptionally well from beyond the arc, but even that long-range efficiency wasn't enough for them to get the win. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
player of the game.
LaMarcus Aldridge is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Boston Celtics. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.